happens on the circuit, as here is Carr, who must be very angry at still being stuck behind Lopez, but he's right behind Lopez, and sure he's going to make a move into turn 1 unless Lopez defends into the second corner. He's got the slipstream and he's right behind. Surely he'll make a move into turn 2. Lopez really defends. Carr's on the inside, and oh no, you can see that was happening, and oh dear, Carr's lost his front wing. He's now going to have to go into the pits, and Lopez, who's still going as Franco Gamba gets through as well, so he moves back up into the top 4, I think it is. As you know, I lay the top 5, I should say, so Franco Gamba having a lot of luck in this race, so he still keeps on going and retakes P5. But you could just sense that was going to happen with the way Lopez was defending from Carr going into the corner there. And oh, it I mean, it was just never going to work. There's just not enough of a gap. The corner narrows too much. So that was it was obvious that was going to happen, really. Be pretty happy with that. So they come through turns 1, 2, and 3. They come through into turn 3. There's a car off, and Lopez is. Oh no! There's a Red Bull off the circuit. It's Armor Carr. Oh no! I can't believe it. Armor Carr is out of the race with just 4 laps to go. Oh no! And what has happened here? I saw there was a car had gone off. I don't know what happened, but. Wow, I just need to see a replay of that, but Armor Carr is out of the race with just 4 laps to go. He will not be getting a podium from this one. So what happened here? He was running behind a lapped Manor coming through turn 3, and oh my word, and the Manor just went so slow around the corner there, and Carr went into the back of him, and then as he rejoined, he gets hit from behind, and it was the Manor of Etienne Jones who was plumb last, and he will certainly be last again, and he goes into the wall. Quite a lot of speed there. Franco Lopez coming through. You can see coming through the right hand, and there goes one of the cars off, and then unfortunately, oh no, and Carr just comes right into the path of Lopez. Unfortunately loses his front wing, recancels. Thank you very much. I mean, this race has seen its fair share of chaotic races, such as 2008, where Nicolas Gal, of course, took his first win, and oh wow, and Carr has gone into the back of the Force India, who's made a great move actually on the other Red Bull there, as he gets pushed through the corner, but oh wow, so what happens? So Carr, as we're on board with, who is under pressure from Florian Volker, who's on his, well, just about on his inside heading towards the chicane, and there was contact behind, and Carr, who had nothing to do with it, gets hit by the debris, and was it Nicolas Gal who caused it? And oh yes, it was Nicolas Gal who's gone into the back of Franco Lopez, who in turn, whose debris, I should say, has gone into the back of Armor Carr. I mean, oh wow, that's horrendously bad luck. There's no other way of putting it.
As we come through, as we've got a yellow flag out on track, and it's Armor Carr is out, and Armor Carr is out, and it seems that Lopez holding up cars, it's working for him because all the other cars are breaking down, and Carr, who's been stuck behind him for quite a few laps now, his car is now broken. So these are some interesting tactics from Force India, but they're clearly working because they're breaking the cars who can't overtake them, and this time it has broken Carr, and yeah, there we go. Coming into the chicane, looking at Lopez, who still is holding up, and actually I think Lopez is coming in now as Carr was pushing him, and oh, he's in the wall, and Franco Lopez is in the wall, and he's out of this race, and just as he was pitting as well, he has crumbled under pressure, and Franco Lopez is out, and that's exactly the break that Carr needs, well, the rest of the top 4 need. So now it's a battle between Carr, Volker, Willows, and Gal, and Lopez is out. He was pitting on this lap, and I've already pushed himself a bit too hard, trying to defend from Armor Carr, and he has paid the price, and he is out of this race, and the implications this could have for the championship as well. And particularly with Carr leading, I think with Carr leading, if he wins this, I'm pretty sure he will take the lead of the championship standings. You can see Lopez just went way too wide coming through the hairpin there. And actually, Carr actually did hit the debris, or did hit the wheel from Lopez's car. I'm actually surprised he didn't get damaged, to be honest. I mean, he hit it at a fair whack, but we'll see on board from Carr coming into the hairpin. You can see Lopez defending, got a little bit wide, and then Carr almost nearly pushing him into the wall. And he does hit the wheel, and fortunately for Carr, he doesn't get damaged. He is a lucky man. They haven't, sorry, Prachki's actually got away, and oh no, Lee Campana is out. His engine has blown, and Lee Campana, who is set to get a good points finish for Williams, is going to get absolutely nothing, and you got to feel for him. He's had a great performance today, and oh dear, you really got to feel for him now, as he's holding up Prachki severely, and that will allow, of course, the two Carr and Lopez to battle. They're trying to overtake each other. Lopez on the inside, And oh no, and oh, Lopez has taken out our car. And I was wondering if that move was on. It wasn't. And crucially, our car is out of this race. Unbelievable scenes. And that is crucial for the championship as well. And not good for our car. For Willows, that might have just handed in the victory for Lopez. If he pits now, I think he's going to go, surely going to go to the end. So it could still be a battle between Willows and Lopez for the victory. But that is just not the way Lopez, I think, wanted to go about it. I think actually Miguel Escal might be the leader of this race. Come to think of it. Oh no! And well, he will be now. Lopez is out. And he's had, I don't know if he's had a collision or if he's gone off by himself with the Singapore sling. But the sling has taken yet another victim. And what has happened here is this is actually Armor Car that caught up to the back of Franco Lopez. And was there contact into the chicane is the big question. It looks like there could have been. Was there? Yes! And Car goes into the back of Lopez. And unfortunately over the curb, and yep, that was the end of his race. The car couldn't take the bouncy curbs, the sausage curbs, and yeah, that is Franco Lopez's race over. He's going to try and go on the inside here, although Car's really defending, not letting him through, so no team orders here, clearly. But Lopez now all over the back of Car as they head towards the back straight and in towards turn, I think that was turn 6 or whatever. Heading through turn 7, yep. Now onto the straight, and now this is Lopez's best chance to make the move on the inside of his teammate Car. Lopez now in the slipstream, moving out to the left, heading in towards the chicane, although this could be very close. Oh, it is! It's a bit too close! And Armor Car is out of the French Grand Prix. Oh, there's going to be some words after this race, and that doesn't do good for either in the Constructors or, more importantly, the Drivers' Championship. And for Franco Lopez especially, he is going to be fuming with how that has gone. You can see Car really moved to the left and Lopez was on the inside there. And, I mean, I don't know who you'd blame for that one. I mean, you could say Lopez could have backed out, but Car moved across in there and didn't really give him much room. So Car, in a way, kind of that was forced on him. But anyhow, I mean, looking for this angle, I mean, Car does move over. And, I mean... I don't really know what to say. Like, I think it's probably a race against. I think both drivers could have easily avoided that one. Coming to the chicane there, but yeah, Lopez trying to avoid the curb, trying to get avoid getting too much curb. The incident between the two will be under investigation. Trying to make the move stick on Car as Mercedes' teammate into the first corner. Is he going to go for it? He's on the inside. And there's no contact. I don't think it's going to quite work out. It's going to be now side by side now, but of course De Rosa is there too, right involved in this. It's side by side between the two Mercedes. Lopez on the inside of Car. He's got the position on the track, and oh no! And well, he's got the position on track, but he's got damage with it. Car is out of the race, and well, Toto Wolff is going to be bagging his desk and destroying his desk now. And oh no! And another one, and Lopez, I think, has just been hit by De Rosa. Would you believe it? Both Mercedes are now out of the race, and that is just brilliant news for Willows. But what has happened? So let's just go back and have a look at the replay again. So Lopez was on the inside of Car, and it was side by side coming through turn 4 essentially, the long left-hander, and of course De Rosa was right behind as well, looking to see if he could make a move. And we saw, of course, what happened on the first lap between Kupok and De Rosa. And this time, it was more deadly than that. And, I mean, I think Lopez just should have backed off, really. Because I think Car had the line. You could say Lopez had his nose in there, but it just wasn't on. So, yeah, Car is out. And then this is what happened. Because we saw him spinning. And then did De Rosa try and make a move on the inside? He did. And, of course, I thought he got caught out by, I think Lopez probably braking earlier than he would expect. So, both Mercedes out of the race. De Rosa is going to have to pit for a new front wing. Luck doesn't change with him, unfortunately. Just doesn't seem to have the rub of the green at all, really. And again, he was just pure unlucky. That's all you can really say about that. Just very, very unlucky. As we look now at the Mercedes, the two Mercedes, once again, this is Car behind Lopez. It's going to be a reversal. Deja vu as Car's going to try it, but Lopez is not giving this up into the first corner, and Car's going to go for it. No way! And would you believe it? Car's tried it again, and it has come... Well, it has not come off. The wheel has come off. The wheels are coming off for Lopez. You know, put all the wheel puns you want. But Franco Lopez, for a third race in a row, having not retired at all this season, is out of the race, and that is super news for Chung, Gal, and to a lesser extent Willows. And would you believe what has just happened there? But, well, I say to a lesser extent Willows, but this is right in it. I should, to a lesser extent, Chung, I should have said. But anyway, this was the replay. So they tried again. This time Lopez actually defended properly. And Carr tried to turn. It was just inevitable. It was going to happen, wasn't it? It was just inevitable. And as I said, Lopez, who a few races ago hadn't retired at all and looked to be storming clear at the front of the standings, has got nothing, no points for a third race in a row. Before this, he'd actually finished every single race in the points, with his lowest finish actually being 8th in France. But before that, he'd scored every race in the points, and now 3 races in a row, he's getting nothing. Here he is. Surely this is going to be the one. Can Lopez make it on the inside this time? This has got to be it. He is close enough now. Will he do it on the inside? And the answer, he's going to go for it on the inside. And oh, there's a touch. There's contact. Oh, and Carr is out. And Armor Carr is out of this race. The 2 Mercedes make contact. But for Armor Carr, he is the one that's come off worst off. And he is out of the French Grand Prix. And Carr tried to defend, you could say unnecessarily, from his teammate there. And he, unfortunately, has paid the price dearly with a DNF. Lopez is through. I mean, it's like, well, it's the definition of I've made it, but at what cost? Although, if we have a look at it again, on board from Lopez's point of view, I mean, he tried to make a move on the inside. I mean, you could say he was entitled. They made their first bit of contact, and then I think Carr kind of went into him after that. So here was Carr defending. So Lopez was on the inside there. There was the first bit of contact. That was him. And then he just, again, steered a bit left. I mean, Carr could have steered more to the right, could have maybe given Lopez a bit more room, although he probably wasn't happy at the fact that Lopez kind of barged his way through there. Kind of almost like Lewis Hamilton, Nico Rosberg type stuff here. Meanwhile, this is Armor Carr, who's trying to lap this Williams on the inside here. Oh, would you believe it? Oh, no way. And Armor Carr lapping the Williams has just taken himself out of this race. And now we're looking at Franco Lopez coming around and seeing all this damage here. And oh, he's hit. Oh my word. I don't believe what I have just witnessed right here. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. So Carr takes himself out trying to lap Felix Sontag. And Franco Lopez comes through and hits the wheel from whatever car it was. And has now taken himself out of this race. So incredibly, neither Mercedes are going to score points. So as we're looking at the cars heading towards the first end of the first lap, and now Lopez trying to get past Carr here. He's on the outside, and now he's going to swap to the inside for the next for the final corner. And would you believe it? They have taken each other out again, and Carr is he's gone right into the path of everybody in the track, and I think that's Franco Gamba that's hit him there. Oh my word, and would you believe it? So Carr is out of the race. Lopez has gone into the pits, I assume. Gamba is in the pits as well. But the two Mercedes have come into contact with each other yet again. So Gal's got a free lead. De Rossi is attempting to pass Moichi for second place, but there's a yellow flag out, so he may... and Lopez is out. Oh, never mind. Well, Lopez is out, so both Mercedes have taken each other out of the race. So they're... bad news for these guys, all getting held up massively. But let's have a look at this incident once again. And so this was Lopez on the inside of Carr, and you could just see that was going to happen, and then Carr, unfortunately, his car wheel spinning back into the main path. So Lopez had actually got through into the pits, but he just slid wide, understeered almost into the wall there in these tricky conditions. So Bernard 03 is we've got several cars going out of the pits, and meanwhile the two Mercedes are battling here. This is for P4 as they're coming into turn 1! And oh, would you believe it? It's happened once again for about the 70th time. And Franco Lopez has been eliminated from this race. And Armor Carr, wow, is going to have to pit for a new front wing. So any chance that Mercedes have of maybe still snatching the win today have gone. And so Lopez is the unfortunate recipient of the Mercedes disaster class. And you can see that coming. I mean, it's been very clean this race at turn 1 as well. We've had no incidents until now. And Carr collects the side of Lopez's car. And that is his race over.
maintain tyre temperature.
Something on the front, along the front wing. Into the marble on the spinner. Okay, we're ready for you. Boxed out, boxed out.
Every time.
No way.
Even in the air.
Oh dear.
That needs to be screenshotted.